Alright, you know what this is. You're currently watching the Sexiest Man Alive in the Universe, where my opinion matters more than yours, like always. And I'm back with another video once again. 10:19 a.m. Friday morning. Today's date is what? August the 25th. So far, we just got a little bit of rain so far. And that's just the looks of it so far. Okay, so basically, what they're saying is going to happen. 2 o'clock, this big major storm's going to hit. Well, a lot of rain, a lot of wind's going to come in about 2 o'clock. And then the major part of the storm's not going to hit until later tonight. So I'll try to make sure I can update you guys a little later. Right now it's a Category 2. And it's winds up to 115, 120 miles an hour. It's maybe about 150 miles off the coast of Corpus Christi in the Gulf of Mexico. Southwest. Yeah, southwest of us right now. So that's just an update right now. As you can see, it's sprinkling barely, but the brunt of the storm is most likely probably going to come later. So as you can see, there's not really too many people driving right now. It's I just have time to go to the bank real quick and make the necessary things I got to make. As far as businesses and stuff, they're going to be closed probably till about Wednesday, maybe Thursday. Right now, as the governor of Texas already declared a state of emergency and declared San Antonio and 30 other counties, surrounding counties right now, a disaster zone. So they're already taking the necessary preparations. I don't have a boat or anything like that, so that sucks. But however, we do got a roof that's standing maybe about 25 feet high, so maybe 30 plus. Nobody's really boarded up or anything like that, so we didn't have enough time. And people are fighting over water. It's ridiculous. People are fist fighting. They're tackling each other. They're stomping. They're jumping each other over water. I'm not gonna. I mean, I understand these are the basic essentials of life, and you got to fight over this kind of stuff because you know you do need some kind of water. And I think when I worked at Kroger's, it was a limit of 3 cases of water per person. If somebody works at a grocery store, please verify that at the bottom. But when I was there, that's what the rule was. The rule of law. Nobody's really boarded up. However, it's pretty much dead. A lot of people have left, or some people have left, but I-10 right now, if you're traveling I-10 east, if you're traveling 59 north, if you're traveling I-45 north towards Dallas, I can guarantee you that a lot of these roads are probably going to be you know, very cluttered right now. And based on Hurricane Ike, based on Hurricane Dolly, a lot of people have learned their lessons that it's impossible to evacuate 6 million people in a timely manner. You would need weeks to prepare for that, you know. And this is something that they just told us yesterday, and the storm is supposed to hit later today. So there's no way to prepare for it. The only thing you can do is stock up on food and water right now. As far as my area is concerned, it does flood really bad. If you live by a creek, a bayou, a lake, a pond, or whatever, you are in some deep shit right now. So basically, from what I heard, it's still supposed to be 25 to 35 inches of rain. Certain parts of Houston, obviously you don't want many parts to be there, but I can guarantee you if you're going on 288 and you're traveling northbound going towards downtown, it's going to be flooded really bad. Parts of Meyerland floods real bad. If you go to parts of Brazoria County, it's going to flood real bad. Fort Bend County, if you go towards Sugar Land on Highway 9, Interstate 90, going towards old part of Sugar Land, it's going to flood real bad. So there are some certain areas that are flood zones real bad. So you guys got to be careful, man. I'm going to the bank right now, as you can see, and I'm going to make one last deposit real quick, put some money in the bank. A lot of gas stations are about to start closing up pretty soon, so I want to go ahead and make the necessary time to go ahead and get there. Right now it's a Category 2. Winds traveling at 120 miles an hour. It's about 150, 160 miles off the coast of Corpus Christi. It's coming this way. Winds are seeming to pick up. Again, we haven't really felt anything yet, but it's raining. It's starting to rain right now. But they said about 2 or 3 o'clock is when we're supposed to be receiving some sort of impact from this storm, and then after that, the storm's going to come later on tonight, probably about 2 a.m. in the morning. So if my power shut off for a week, I understand that some of you guys on YouTube are probably going to be celebrating my absence, but don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gone for a week or two, it's all good. You know, I'll have some footage from the hurricane and stuff, some hurricane footage and stuff like that. and I'll be able to post that on YouTube. And if for some chance that I don't make it, just understand one thing. You know, I said that I was going to continue making YouTube videos until I died. And so far, that happens. Seems like that's to be the case. Because I enjoy making videos for you guys. I love each and every one of y'all. You know, it's nothing personal to the videos that I put out. What I put out, sound, real shit, experiences that I go through every day. And you can either like my video, support it, or you can just decide to tune off from it. So it's up to you. Alright, the time is now 12:41 p.m. Central Time here in Houston. The little wind is coming in right now, but it's not really too much. They said it's now a Category 3 officially. Winds are up to 120 miles an hour, but it's not here yet. It's still making its way towards Corpus. So this is just want to show you guys my creek back here. Hold on. Gotta open this gate real quick. And anyways, so this is the creek back here, or it's a bayou. And as you can see, the yard man already pretty much mowed this side right here, so that's good. It kind of dips low a little bit right here. We built a little, we actually designed this because it's been flooding in the backyard a lot. So we built this little, it's like a little canal right here. And it takes it all the way to right here. So all the water starts to fill in this area right here. As you can see, I'm gonna take you a little further. Ow, shit! Just stepped in mud. Fucking A. All right, so this is the bayou right here. Got to be careful where you step because you might step in an ant mound. So I'm constantly having to watch where I'm planting my feet. We used to go fishing right here when I was a kid. I used to just sit right behind here and just cast a good old fishing rod out. And as you can see, it's already starting to pick up. The rain is already starting to pick up. This is the weather right now at 12:35. And let's go ahead and make our way down here. Now, when Allison hit back in 2001, in case you guys weren't aware, the water rose over this right here, and it went all the way to my back gate. So this whole thing was underwater. This bridge was not here at the time. It was more of like a, they actually replaced this right here, this concrete barrier bridge. They actually did a lot of work on remodeling on this the last couple of years. But you can see right here where you see that little opening right here where the water is. Usually when it floods, if it floods real bad like during Allison, the water went completely over the bridge and started making its way down the Turtle Creek, down both sides. And you know, it's predicted that a lot of rain is gonna come in. This storm surge of they said up between 6 to 15 feet. So as you can see, you know, even though you got this hill right here, still doesn't mean that the water's not going to rise over here. But the way that this bayou is designed back here, you kind of see like a little dip right here, so it kind of helps kind of level the water out on both sides. But Allison actually in 2001 made its way right here past the gate, about right here. So you're looking at about maybe 3 to 4 feet past this gate. Wait, let me measure it in feet. 3, 6, okay, so 6 feet give or take past the fence here. And I guess we'll just have to monitor it. All right, it's 1 o'clock and the winds are starting to pick up. It's starting to rain now, as you can see here. Yeah, the rain is definitely picking up here. And The winds are starting to pick up. I can actually feel the winds right now. And as the trees are already starting to move a little bit more. Oh yeah, it's coming. Yeah, it's coming. That's 106. Now it's starting, the rain's starting to pick up, so. It's filming the high winds. It really picked up now.
It ain't gonna be nothing till later.
Oh, I know that's gonna get worse. I know that. I'm gonna give you guys just a little insight of the early stages of the hurricane right now. As you can see, the rain is picking up and you can hear it. Oh, Poochie! I'm half cowdy. I'm half cowdy. And it's Nene's. Look, chick hound. Alright, so the rain's picking up. What the fuck is that noise? Whoever it was. Yeah, the rain's already picking up. Just wanted to kind of give you guys just a damn, I'm getting rained on right now. As you can see, it's already starting to pick up. Oh shit. The water's going to start filling up there a little later. I'll show you guys that a little later. So this is just the early stages. Behave. And as you can see, the water's already coming out of here. Look at that. See how it floods? Right here. All that water's coming out from these gutters. Love these gutters. That's why I like the business I'm in. Look at this. It's going to spit all the water out. This water's going to fill up. It's going to go right into this alley right here. And then it's going to go below the fence line in this little hole right below here. You're going to see this shit's going to fill up later. I'll show you guys a little later, but the water's going to go underneath here. It's going to go underneath that little trench, but you can see, yeah, it's already starting to pick up. I already knew that this was going to flood out here. I was actually already anticipating this, but we have already well prepared for this. Tax day flood, 2015, dropped over 20 inches of rain in Houston. My whole backyard was completely filled up with water. Destroyed my 20-year roof, which we ended up getting a free 30-year roof out of that through our insurance, which that benefited us. And then we also had another flood in 2016 of last year. I think it was called the Memorial Day flood, and that dropped 17 inches, 18 inches of rain. So we're going to be anticipating another storm. Even if it's not a hurricane, which it is a hurricane, you know, flash flood warnings. If you live within 100 miles of the coastline, you're definitely going to experience a lot of flooding. And this is just the beginning phases of it right here. And it's just going to get worse before it gets better. And as you can see right here, it's already starting to flood. See, look, I dip in my shoe right into it right now. So this whole backyard is going to be filled with water, but we want the water to go out this way here into the bayou, and it's going to flood pretty bad. Like I said, I've been through tropical storm Allison. I've been through tropical storm Francis in '98, so this is nothing new to us. Hurricane Dolly 2008, Hurricane Rita 2005, Hurricane Ike 2008 was probably the worst in terms of power outage. In terms of flooding, I think Hurricane Allison in 2001 holds the record for that, in my opinion. But 2015, the tax day flood, definitely was not fun at all. I remember I was stuck at Denny's for 2 days until the water had to recede. And look at this rain's picking up. It's already starting to rain really bad. And as you can see right here, look at the wind going by. We are now officially headed into the 1:21 p.m. Central Time. So I'm definitely going to update you guys. It's predicted we're going to have a lot of power outages, possibly go out for about a week or two. So if you don't hear from me after tonight, don't be alarmed. I'll be all right. I've held myself 3 weeks without power before. We've had looting, no police presence. Over 200 deaths. I mean, it happens, you know. That's just part of living on the coastline and when you have to deal with hurricanes and stuff. So if you live up towards mid-Texas, or if you're towards mid, you know, western part of the United States, like, you're kind of a little more blessed, or towards the northern part, you don't have to really worry about hurricanes. Hurricane sucks. I think you guys have to deal with tornadoes, which tornadoes can be just as bad too. Especially if it's like a F5 or an F4, or however they grade the tornadoes. I'm not really too familiar. We don't get too many tornadoes down here. I know in Dallas they get a lot of tornadoes, what they call Tornado Alley, which starts towards like Midland, Texas, and it goes all the way up towards Minnesota. I know they get tornadoes really bad. We don't get tornadoes, but we get hurricanes, and hurricanes are just as bad, if not worse, and it sucks. The flooding, damages, the death toll, power outages, looting, all that stuff. I mean, that's all comes into consideration when you have to deal. Do you have enough food supplies? Do you have enough first aid? Can you conserve your food for the week or two that you're out? Because businesses are possibly going to be closed till Wednesday, possibly Thursday. So, you know, we just have to monitor it and go from there. So I'll update you guys probably a little later on this.